Every October, people who support the Sanctity for Human Life make a special effort to pray for the unborn, their moms, dads, as well as for those who provide abortions. This peaceful campaign is called the 40 Days for Life. After recent developments involving what was known as the buffer zone law, Reel to Reel's Carolee McGrath tells us now why people are even more focused on being prayerful, peaceful witnesses for life.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
On a damp, rainy day, the faithful show up, not to confront, not to annoy, but to pray for moms and dads considering abortion. Their peaceful, prayerful vigil is exactly what the 40 Days for Life campaign is all about. The 40 Days, which runs every October and during Lent, is an international effort to change people's hearts and minds on abortion.
Basically, everyone that comes down here is down here praying for an end to abortion. And we hope every time we're here, every time we say a rosary, that one baby will be saved that day.
Since the first coordinated 40 days in 2007, the lives of close to 9,000 babies have been spared from abortion, according to campaign organizers. And they add those are only the babies that they know about. Father Francis Riley is the pastor of St. Mary's Parish in Longmeadow.
Today's a special day. Today is my birthday, so I figured what better thing to do to come down and celebrate my life and thank God that my mother and father gave me life, so that pray for those who might have to make that decision.
People who pray in front of the Planned Parenthood League of Springfield on Main Street say over the years women have come up to them with their babies, thanking them for their witness and thanking them for saving their child. During the 40 Days campaign, parishes and different groups are asked to spend one day at the clinic.
We're here on behalf of Legatus of Western Massachusetts. Legatus is an international organization of Catholic business owners and leaders. Legatus is Latin for ambassador, ambassador for Christ, and that's what we feel we're doing today, is being ambassadors for Christ.
Springfield Bishop Mitchell Rosansky was involved in the 40 Days for Life campaign when he was in Baltimore.
Our witness truly matters. If it saves one baby, if it helps one prospective mother to realize the gift that she is being called to bear into the world, that witness is universal and that witness is powerful.
For years, people who have prayed in front of abortion clinics in Massachusetts had to abide by what was known as the buffer zone, a 35-foot semicircle around the entrance of the clinic. Pro-lifers were not allowed to be in that area. The Massachusetts legislature passed the buffer zone law in 2007 to prevent violent demonstrations or protests in front of abortion clinics. But employees of the abortion clinic were exempt from the law. In June, the U.S. Supreme Court struck down the buffer zone, saying the law violated First Amendment rights. Many called it a major victory for free speech and the pro-life cause. A month after the Supreme Court decision, the Massachusetts legislature came up with a new buffer zone law, which is spelled out here on the sign. Essentially, it allows for police to determine if people are blocking the entrance of the clinic, and at that point can remove them from this area. Dr. Cyril Shea, a member of the Pro-Life Commission for the diocese and a retired orthopedic surgeon, was one of the plaintiffs in the Supreme Court case. He says he's not surprised the legislature acted so quickly.
We're not a demonstrator, except that we want to show our support for these unborn babies who are at risk when they come down here with their troubled mothers on a day-to-day basis in the abortion mill where the abortions take place. We hope to save the babies. We hope to pray for them. We don't want confrontations. If these people approach us, want advice, want prayers, want help, we're here to do that because we want to support these babies and we want to support these women.
The pro-life groups pray for abortion workers and their families as well. And whether there's a big crowd or a small crowd on any particular day, people are united in prayer, hoping that everyone one day will recognize what an incredible gift life really is.
This is a picture of my grandson. Just a few weeks after he was born, I took his hand in my hand and I added the words, "Take my hand, not my life." It's very precious to me. And I feel our presence here, if we can turn one mother around or give her pause to think about turning away from here, just by our presence in this day, that's the best we can do.
And she says they leave the rest up to God. Reporting for Reel to Reel, I'm Carolee McGrath.
And for more information on the 40 Days program, you can find a link on our website at iobserve.org.